Guys, what's up? I hope you're having a beautiful day. I'm hoping this video finds you well. So this is a question I get asked all the time. How did I recover from anxiety? Now, obviously, I could make, a 23-hour video on this, right? And that's honestly what I do with my coaching. I go into more detail, but I'm going to try to condense this down for many of you, and you can still get a lot of value out of this because it's not as complicated as we make it. Really, there is one area that I think many people fall short in, and if you can fix that area, your chances of recovering from anxiety go way, way up. But we tend to be stubborn. I was very, very stubborn. Many of you out there are stubborn. I'm just saying. I don't know who all is watching or all the individuals watching, but chances are there are many of you out there that are stubborn. There are many of you out there that want to control every aspect of your life, and maybe even others. There are many of you out there dealing with self-love issues. To recover from anxiety, you're going to have to explore all of your shortcomings, all of your flaws. You're going to have to explore your own character, and you're going to have to make changes, because anxiety is a sign that we need to grow as a person, that we need to improve in some areas of our life for our subconscious to stop screaming at us, giving all these symptoms. So you're going to have to do a lot of self-exploration, and that's something that I had to do. Now, in the beginning, guys, I sat stagnant. I didn't move forward. I wasn't proactive. That was a huge mistake. I thought anxiety was going to leave me as fast as it came upon me. I thought it was an accident or maybe a mistake, or like, why me? I was in that feel sorry for me, pitiful me, but certainly not motivated or wanting to do anything. And I know some of that was due to fear, right? I know many of you are going through that. You're like really fearful to be proactive. But eventually it got to the point to where I was at a rock bottom. Like, I'm sick and tired of living life like this. And you have to kind of come to that. I can't get you there super fast. I tell my coaching clients, let's make today rock bottom, and I know that's easier said than done, but I want this to be as bad as it gets for you. And I only want you to move up from here because, especially if you're calling me for coaching, you've had enough, right? You're willing to invest in me to help you. You need help, right? Doing it yourself has not been, good enough, right? So you need direction. Let's make today that, and that's what I tell my coaching clients. And let's just go up from there. So obviously sitting stagnant, not doing anything, waiting for anxiety to just leave you as fast as it came is not going to work. It's not going to fly. You need to change, right? Your subconscious is telling you that something is wrong, that there's a fear in here that needs to leave or be resolved. There's maybe a lack of being able to handle adversity or lifestyle change or life changes in general. Maybe it's a character change that needs to happen, but you're not where you need to be in this place and time, and your subconscious is trying to let you know that, look, something has to change. So you need to buy into that and fully accept that, and then from there you can start moving forward. So I had to come to that place, and it was probably like 2.5 to 3 years whenever I started to turn the corner and actually start to head towards recovery. But the first thing you have to do is you got to put a plan together. And I give you these tips in every video description, right? Tons of them, right? More than enough. You need to be practicing mindfulness, okay? And then you need to make sure that you're exercising and staying healthy. You need to make sure that you're eating right. You need to make sure that you're practicing gratitude. You need structure, you need routine while you're working on some of these unresolved fears that you're dealing with, right? You need to be more positive. It actually takes a conscious effort to do that. And I think many of you have heard this enough from so many people, so many YouTubers, so many articles, so many books. You've heard of the things that you need to do. So I don't think many of you struggle as far as like putting a plan together or, knowing the habits that you need to partake in. So how did I finally recover? Because I'd heard about the things that I needed to do, but I did need to put them in a routine or a plan, give me some structure. I'm one of those guys. I need some structure. I need something in front of me. And if you need to do that, do that. In fact, I'll offer a personal strategy, something that you can actually print off and use with my coaching. But I still needed to do something. I needed to be consistent. Now, I know some of you will get upset about this, roll your eyes. I'm sorry. You can dislike this video if you want, but you have to stick with something longer than a few days. They say it takes 30 days to create a new habit. Well, we're not dealing with 30 days of let me do 10 push-ups or 30 days of let me drink a glass of water in the morning to be more hydrated. We're going up against fear here, one of the biggest motivators in human history, right? Unfortunately, fear motivates a lot of people. So we have to overcome that. And some of us have many fears that we have to overcome. It's going to take longer than 30 days, right? We want a quick fix. I was one of those. I'll be the first to raise my hand and let you know. I was one of those. I wanted a quick fix. I wanted results now. We are in pain, right? Some of us are dealing with physical, emotional, mental pain. Many of us, it's hard for us to hold down a job. It's hard for us to drive. It's hard for us to interact. We're losing friends. We're losing family over this. But you have to be patient and somewhat selfish and work on yourself for a long period of time. Many of you are not struggling with putting a plan together or knowing what you need to do, right? You are just not sticking with it long enough. You have to be uncomfortable to grow. And you have to stick with something long enough. So you can't work out 3 days and then you don't get the results that you want and then you just give up on it. Okay? You can't do that. You can't eat right for like 5 days and then because you have a panic attack, you decide to give up on the diet. And I'm not saying that diet is everything. It's just one component. You need many tools. So if your plan only consists of like 1 or 2 things, you need more things. So not only do you need more tools going for you at the same time, you need to do it for a long period of time. You can't do something for 1, 2, 3 weeks when you have a whole lifetime behind you in your subconscious where you've learned this behavior, learned this negative way of thinking, and expect everything to change. Rewiring your brain takes a long time. It just does. It takes establishing new habits, new lifestyles, new routines with your conscious mind, with conscious intentions. You have to get your subconscious to trust you, to come out of the darkness, to get out of that fear. It's going to take a while for it to trust you guys. You have to keep coming back and coming back and coming back and proving that you can handle this life, that you can handle adversity, that you can overcome these fears, and that you can stick with something for a long period of time for things to start changing. Guys, you can do it. Stop giving up after a week. Some of you are giving up after a couple days, and this isn't me preaching, right? It sounds like it. I'm just passionate about it because I made those mistakes for years, but I also didn't heal for years. So guys, I love you. I'm serious. Consistency is like the thing that brings it all together. A lot of you, you have quite a few things that you can be using that you need to be doing. And you might have tried them, but you didn't do them long enough. I'm just going to be 100% real with you. But if you're interested in coaching with me one-on-one, we go in a lot more in depth. I give you even more tools and more exercises, and it's also tailored to your individual needs. So everybody's different. Everybody has anxiety for different reasons. So if you're interested in that, guys, I'm actually, as of recording this, I'm running a 25% off on my coaching. So be sure to email me at cullentreyjones@yahoo.com, and we can talk about the 25% coupon off that. So take advantage of that. I know the economy is not doing so good, especially here in the United States. So hopefully it can help some of you out. And remember to leave a comment down below if you have anything you want to talk about, if you want to share with the other subscribers, right? It's a community, so share your stuff below. Like this video if you got value, subscribe. Remember, there are resources down below in the description. Take advantage of those. I love you guys, and until next time, keep fighting. More videos are coming.